back to my channel. I am back with another review, so if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. A lot went down in this episode, so let's just get right into this review. Amara and Safaree end up meeting up at the very beginning of this episode because they're doing a song together, but according to Amara, it's nothing more than business. She said that she does miss having him as a friend, but that she doesn't want to be with him. But from the way that Safaree was being very flirtatious with her, I feel like there's something more there. But I'm wondering if the song is still going to happen between Amara and Safaree once she finds out that he's been messing around with Eliza behind her back, because even though the two of them are supposed to be friends with each other, he did not mention that he was dealing with Eliza one time during this meetup. And I truly don't think that he believes that Amara's going to find out about it, because he told Eliza in the previous episode that he wanted to keep things between the two of them private. And look, at some point, Amara is going to end up finding out, and him and Eliza are going to look bad in that situation. So ever since Marcus and Brooke have been back in Miami, they've been trying to catch up with everybody that they haven't seen in a while. And Marcus ends up telling Brooke about what happened when he met up with Safaree and Ray J in the previous episode. He tells Brooke that he feels like Ray J hasn't changed at all because he just wanted to party and drink a lot, and he was really trying to get him to do it too. But Marcus said that he hasn't drank in 3 years because he doesn't like the person that he is when he drinks. Basically, Marcus did a lot of cheating when he was drinking and partying a lot, and I can tell by the way that Brooke kept joking about his cheating that she's still affected by it, because a lot of the times we will joke about things to mask the way that we really feel, and apparently that's the way that she's getting through all of his cheating, and I can tell that she's not over it. And to me, if she's not over the things that he's done, then to me she shouldn't have stayed with him. I don't think she should have stayed with him in the first place because of his cheating, but at the end of the day, it's up to her to make her own decisions, and if she feels like it was worth saving the relationship and she feels like he's changed, then to me she's doing the right thing for her. Now, Eliza's name ends up coming up in this conversation, and Marcus says that when he was talking to Safaree mentioned that him and Eliza have been messing around with each other casually. And so now Brooke is feeling some type of way, and she's feeling a little bit uneasy because she's putting together this party so that they can catch up with all their friends in Miami, and she invited both Amara and Eliza to come. Now, I don't feel like Brooke should feel too uneasy about it because it's not her drama to deal with, but I can understand that she doesn't want them messing up her house, because what if they end up fighting? I mean, she did invite messy Bobby, and we all know that he can't hold water. He tells everything. So I'm interested to see what happens at this party. So in this episode, we see Zoe working out in the gym. She said that she's trying to lose weight and get healthier because when she's on stage performing, she gets tired really easily, and she doesn't want that to happen. And I can respect the fact that she's admitting that she needs to get a little bit healthier. I just hope that she's doing it for herself and not because she's been criticized a lot by a lot of the people on the show. Because she did say that she was hurt and affected by the things that Hot Topic said to her when the two of them had that back and forth. Hot Topic really targeted her weight during that back and forth, and I don't think that that was right. But at the end of the day, I just feel like Zoe needs to do what's right for her. Now, she did say that she was a little bit more upset about the comments that Big D was making because she respects his opinion, and she said that she didn't like that he was criticizing her soft girl music. So she decides to invite him to her video shoot because she wants him to see that she is taking what he said into consideration and making some changes. And he shows up and he said that he really likes the song that she's doing now. But they ended up getting into a really heated back and forth because Zoe ended up expressing to him that she didn't like the way that he was criticizing her soft girl music, because when he's in the studio with women that are smaller than her in weight, then he doesn't say anything about them making songs about sex and love. So she feels like the only reason why he says that that's not the right type of music for her to make is because she's bigger. And if that's true, that's not right. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that is the reason why he said she shouldn't make that type of music, because, you know, that's not something that's surprising in this business. Now, Estelita came back this season and she meets up with Bobby, and she tells Bobby that she feels some type of way about Amara cutting her off. She said that when they went on the trip to Jamaica, that her and Amara really bonded with each other, but then all of a sudden Amara didn't want anything to do with her anymore, and that's something that a lot of the people on the show who have been friends with Amara say, that she cuts people off really easily. But Estelita is saying that she's blaming Shay for the reason why her friendship with Amara didn't work out, because Shay was going back and talking about her to Amara and saying a bunch of stuff that she was saying about Amara, allegedly. And so that's the reason why they're not friends anymore. So Estelita said that she does want to have a conversation with Amara. So Bobby decides to invite Estelita to Brooke's party. Now, I don't understand why he thinks it's okay to invite somebody else to another person's party, but that's exactly what he ended up doing because he claims that he wants them to work on their friendship, but I think he just wants to see a little bit of drama. So Shay ends up meeting up with Flo and Gael in this episode, and she lets them know about all the drama that she has going on with Fabo. Now, she said that her and Fabo ended up getting into a really heated back and forth in the previous episode because she told him that she didn't like that he was unfaithful and she doesn't like the way that he speaks to her family. So now he's back in Wisconsin, but she did say that he wants to come back to Miami. So Flo ends up inviting Shay to come with her to get a spiritual cleanse, but Gael was in the background saying that it was voodoo, and so obviously Shay is going to be a little bit skeptical about it, but at the same time, I think it was good that she wasn't disrespectful because obviously Shay doesn't have the same belief system that Flo has, really, so I feel like it was good that she wasn't disrespecting the things that Flo believes in. I think it's important to be respectful to other people's beliefs. You don't have to believe the same thing, but you don't have to be disrespectful either, and I think Shay handled that situation really well. Now, Flo ended up telling Shay and Gael that her and Claudia are done because they ended up breaking up after Claudia found out that Flo was messing around with Marlon still, and then on top of that, she ended up going to visit Claudia in the previous episode to work things out, and Claudia said that she was done and that she met up with Hot Topic, who she knows that Flo doesn't get along with, and she told Hot Topic that she lended Flo money. So Gael is saying that she's going to have a conversation with Claudia, and she does go meet with Claudia in this episode, but it was a really disrespectful meetup that they had because Gael started off scolding Claudia for breaking up with her sister and talking to Hot Topic, and then all of a sudden the two of them kind of started flirting with each other, and Claudia revealed that her and Gael slept together one time in the past. They were getting really touchy-feely on each other. They were about to kiss. I actually think they did end up kissing. I just feel like Gael doesn't really like her sister Flo. She might be jealous of Flo or something because she was really against Flo and Claudia's relationship, and I have to wonder if she was against it because she's the one who wanted to be with Claudia. So it's the night of Brooke's party at the very end of this episode, and obviously Eliza is feeling a little bit uncomfortable because everybody at the party knows that her and Safaree are a thing except for Amara. Amara is just there talking to Eliza and everybody else, just having a good time, and she doesn't even know that she's about to find out some really disturbing information. Now, before all the drama between Eliza and Amara takes place, Estelita ends up going up to Amara to try to work things out and asks Amara why she cut her off. And Amara said that Shay told her that Estelita was talking about her behind her back, but Estelita is saying something different. She's saying that Shay was the one that was trying to do shady stuff to Amara behind her back, and she's the one who was talking negatively about her. And look, Amara does not have good luck at all when it comes to picking friends because so far every one of her friendships have ended, and they've ended in a really messy type of way. I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know if Shay's the one telling the truth or if Estelita is telling the truth, but honestly, I don't feel like Amara should be friends with either one of them. And Bobby is the one who ended up getting Amara and Estelita to have a conversation in the first place, but it really didn't go the way that he wanted it to go because I still feel like there's a little bit of friction between the two of them. Now, Bobby ends up pulling Brooke to the side and saying that he feels a little bit uncomfortable being at the party because everybody there knows that, Safaree and Eliza are messing around except for Amara, and so he wants to say something about it because he's friends with Amara and he feels like he should let her know what's going on so she doesn't look like a fool. But when he ends up going inside the house, Amara starts telling everybody that she is doing a song with Safaree, and that's when Bobby gets pissed off and he starts calling Amara stupid and saying that she's gonna look like a fool. And when Amara asked him why, he started saying that Eliza and Safaree are messing around. And Amara seemed really pissed off about it. Now, I don't know if she's really upset at the fact that Eliza is messing with Safaree, or if she's upset at the fact that Eliza has been smiling in her face knowing that she's messing around with her ex. And so Eliza gets pissed off at Bobby and she throws a drink at him. And she starts telling Amara that the only reason why she started messing around with Safaree is because Amara cut her off, and then at the same time, Amara told her that her and Safaree had a fake relationship. But I feel like either way, Eliza and Safaree are wrong because even if Amara and Safaree didn't have a real relationship, if that's supposed to be your friend, you shouldn't want to mess around with anybody that she's dealt with or that she's been rumored to have dealt with. And so to me, Eliza was being messy. I feel like she was trying to get back at Amara because Amara cut her off and she was upset upset about it, and that's the reason why she went after Safaree. But Bobby got so pissed off about Eliza throwing a drink at him that he poured an entire drink on her head, and things just got really ugly to the point where Marcus kicked everybody out of his house. And look, I agree with Marcus on this because I would have kicked them out of my house too. You're not about to fight and throw drinks and food in my house. So I think he did the right thing by shutting the party down. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.